Hey guys, welcome back to my Snowrunner as my Let's Play. In today's video, we're going to be attempting to do the task Missing Machinery, which involves us having to go all the way over here, collecting all these spare parts and then taking it back to the factory. Which in itself isn't too difficult, but there isn't any fuel over there. So we're going to try and take this little fuel trailer, which we left here in the last episode, up over there as well. And then we have got a truck over here which we can use, or I'm going to take probably the Paystar which we're in now, which should hopefully be able to make it there without too much issue, and also has a crane and flatbed on it, so we've got everything we should need. But yeah, we're running a little bit low on fuel. Even in that trailer it's only got like 40% left, which isn't a whole lot, but should hopefully be enough for the things we want to do today. Hopefully, anyway. And I'm going to also try and find the mission up here that we need to do as well. Because there's one up around the corner we need to go and accept, but I mean, this truck is pretty capable, so I'm hoping I won't get stuck there. Because that would kind of suck. Because also this trailer's in a really bad place where I left it, so. Now we can't attach to it, but I can just winch to it, so it should be fun. Let's just get a little winchy on that. There we go, perfect. Can now come along with us. Wheels are kind of struggling. Yeah, it should be fun. Once we get out of this bit, shouldn't then be too bad. At least we've got fuel now. But it's not a whole lot, but it should do. Because I'm trying to get enough money so we can afford a fuel tank on one of the vehicles. But it costs like £5 grand. We've currently only got £2 grand. So we're a long way from actually being able to afford it. Hopefully we'll do this task if it goes well. And we do it quickly. Maybe get a couple more done today. Should be golden. I think he's struggling up here a little bit. And then we haven't got too many more tasks. I think we've got about 6 or 7 tasks left on this map, so once we've got all them done, we'll then go to the next map, do all the tasks, and also explore as well. Which the next map is I quite enjoy, so I'm actually looking forward to it. Okay, we're making progress. And also by then we should get some more capable vehicles as well. Which, getting new vehicles is always fun. Because currently this is my best vehicle and it's not... I mean, it'll get the job done, but not quickly. But yeah, we also need upgrades as well. Which are always helpful. Now, I do want to take a little detour, because I want to go and see, there should be a mission, well there's a truck here, which there's probably a mission for. So we're going to go see, I think there's a drainage barrier we've got to as well. So we're going to go have a look. Now for ease, we're just going to refill ourselves. Yeah, there's really not much in there. Just therefore, I don't have to take that with us. That's the road, we want to go that way. Yeah, that's the truck. Just no idea if I can even make it in this bit yet. This terrain does not look fun. Do you think I might want to reverse in? We've got water, mud and branches in the way, which is not going to be ideal. Let's hope it's not going to be too deep because we haven't got any suspension or a snorkel, so just got to be really careful not to spin the wheels. Okay. Into there. Do need to accept the mission. Yeah, it's a bit of damage. Except I also need to get to that water pump as well, actually. This is an issue. I shove you out of the way. What we're gonna do, I want to get that thing just so I don't have to come back here. This is not a good angle to be on, but there we go. Well, that's you done, that's for some other mission, but saves having to come back here. Now the fun bit will be dragging you out. Shit. Okay. This is a bad situation to be in. Right. Let's not roll over here. Would be helpful. But definitely going to take some damage. I need to turn this way. Right, everything's on. Good. Come on, you can climb. There we go. And that truck's got power, that's good to know. Man, this is going to be a challenge. We've taken some damage, but no, it should be fine to go straight. Like I always say, as long as you're moving, you're not stuck. You get some decent cash for this as well, actually. It was like 0 grip though. Okay. Come on, give us a move. This movement. There we go. This thing can only just about do it, I think. No more deep water, please. Deep water does kind of hurt the engine. I guess what's kind of the risk of buying this truck is I bought it, did take a chunk of the money, and then I can't really get upgrades on nothing. So we're going to have to wait a while before we get upgrades on things. angles I do not like. That's definitely one of them. Yeah, you're gonna tip, aren't you? I would really appreciate it if you wouldn't tip right now. There you go. Get your crane out. It's a bit all sketchy. Not that. You, there we go. Okay, we're gonna change our plan now. Done a lot. This should not be as sketchy as it is. I'm just gonna go this way. Getting out of here should not be the tricky bit. You're gonna roll, aren't you? Please turn. Come on, turn. There you go. There we go. Nice. Now, good question is, where am I taking this? Back to the farm. Okay, we'll probably go do that. It's not quite what I was intending to do today, but it's a mission, which is the goal of what we're doing today, so this was one of there, could maybe go get as well, actually, while we're doing rescue missions, I guess. That'd be good. Nice. I mean, field trader will keep there for now. I'll come back to it in a second. Well, in a bit. Oh. Where have you winched to? Please don't crash to the pole. Nice. Right, now we're back on the straight and narrow. Wonderful. And we've just got to go to the farm, which is not far away at all, so... Truck's definitely a bit damaged though, but if water damage isn't the worst thing. It's not ideal though, but not much we could have done about it there because I don't have a snorkel. Don't tip. Actually, better get through this bit nice and easy. Because I've moved the trailer, which was the main thing blocking the way. Can't put this on. This is very much sideways, I'm not a fan of it. This truck does crawl through mud, okay. There we go. Now it should be a nice straight drive to the farm. Without too much obstacles or mud or anything, so... And pulling another truck is not an easy job, is it? Some road. Love road. I'm in gear 5, but as fast as we can go apparently. at least I get money for this. I think I get like £3 or something, so it should definitely be helpful because money is our main issue at the moment. I mean, we're getting along. And also, I just can't wait for them to get some nicer trucks, or just any truck to be fair, because it'll make them feel a whole lot better, and upgrades. Upgrades are what I really want. Because they can really change which trucks are capable. Especially early on, because a lot of the trucks don't have all-wheel drive or diffs, and when you get upgrades for that, the truck turns pretty good. Let's go into the farm. Now, do remember the farm having some really bad mud on it, so we're going to try and avoid that if possible. Especially in this bit, yeah. It's like swampy stuff, which you don't really want to be driving through. There we go. That's that mission done. We did get £3. Still got King of the Hill to do. I think now we're going to do the missing machinery one, which was one we initially were going to do. Question is though, we do have a fleet start nearby, which is a little bit damaged, but it doesn't have much fuel. But I guess even if we get these two, there's just no fuel in this area of the map, and I think not unless there's one in this bit of the map, but it doesn't look like there is. Okay. Okay, no fuel. But this truck will do the job, hopefully. Well, we're facing actually the correct direction. Not too far away either. So we've got 2 there, then 2 up there. So, I mean, we might be doable. And the Fleet Star's a solid truck. Plus it is road, so I shouldn't need all drive on. Just there's lots of rocks on this road, which the Fleet Star's ground clearance is not great. I mean, he should do the job. I do quite like this truck though, actually. Despite the low ground clearance. It's not a truck I've used a lot either. Because a lot of these early game trucks, you kind of forget about once you can start getting some of the cool trucks, like the Russian trucks and all that sort of stuff. Which are typically just better in many ways. But these older trucks, they have some uses still. This truck does feel more like a car than a truck, to be fair, like it's not a big thing. Which I do typically prefer smaller trucks over big ones. So big trucks are useful, but I much prefer driving a small truck compared to a big truck. Like one of my favourite trucks in the game is the Step... I can't remember what it's actually called, but it's called the Step... might be Step Pike truck, or the Step 30E or something like that. Yeah, at some point I'll probably get one. But yeah, that truck is one of my favourites, and it's a small little thing. But it is a really good truck. Probably a similar size to this truck, actually. Right. Need to go. We need to go back. As I thought I had further to go, but it's actually up over there. I can't see this going well for some reason. We've nearly had one roll already, and then just put me up a hill or so. Hills and me typically ends up in a roll. Come on, let's not get beached now. I beached. Do wish I could winch better in first person, but this is directly in front of you, it's kind of useless. But we've got to use our crane now anyway, so. Now, put the little legs out. Don't tip me over, please. So all I ask is to stay on my wheels. There we go, next one's just up the road. There we go. This truck does not like hills, in many senses. Hills and bumps are not its thing. Truck wants to get some upgrades though, could be quite good. Green. Now, not the best place, I'll be honest, but I kind of hope I can just sling it up and around without tipping over. It's always the goal. Wasn't quick enough. It's me trying to be lazy for you. That'll do. Nice. Right. We can now. I'm not going to overload, we're just going to take these on, guaranteed. What do I own? No, I'm not going to overload because I'll 100% roll. We're just going to not be greedy, take what we've got back, and then if we might have the fuel to do it. Not too sure on that, but guess we have everything on. Great. Yeah, I don't think this truck could manage any more weight on it, to be fair. Its power to weight is already a B+, so typically you want it to be A+ minimum. Depending if you're doing like overloading, but it does get the job done, this truck, just like most of the vehicles got at the moment. It will get it done, just not at any sort of speed. That hill. He does not like hills. Can't see the front wheel for this one either, so. There we go, lovely. Turn all drive, I'm trying to save as much fuel as possible. But I do think on the next map, well, I'll have a fuel truck by then actually, so we'll get fuel at least around the map. And any trucks we're not using, we can slap a fuel tanker on them and then use them as fuel trucks. Because trailers are good, but I probably will need to refuel them a lot, and it will just be easier to have a truck that can drive itself. And also, it's a good way to have places, so if I do tip, I have a truck nearby most of the time. Please don't do damage to me. Don't like rocks. It needs a bouncy. This road isn't too bad terrain, like ground-wise. It's just the rocks that make it a little bit challenging, or more dangerous to your vehicle more than anything actually. Like, it's not going to ruin your day, but it will ruin your vehicle, especially if you've got a fast one going across it. Because sometimes it's a rock you're on over, sometimes it's like a explosive. And it just blows your wheel out, and then your suspension, and then your truck's knackered. I will say, we're making some progress now. If I can get these both done with this amount of fuel we've got, I'll be actually quite impressed with this vehicle. But the trains around here is not too bad. we're going along quite nicely. This floor's actually like really nice. Couple twigs here and there, that's about it. Any nice road we're going to appreciate, because this game they're rare. At some point we've got to take that. One of the contracts, which, I'll be honest, seems like a challenge with the current vehicles I've got, but we're going to explore all the maps first, do all the tasks, then we'll do contracts. Because to me that makes more sense. Right, we're going to probably cut through here, couldn't I? Now, just looking on the map, these look like they're on a hill, which could make me inclined to believe I might roll over at some point. And it's getting dark, which will only make things easier, totally. But who knows? Bridges, third person, they're not too bad. First person, they're a lot more scary. Could you get a wheel over, you're not actually going to realise it. Obviously this vehicle doesn't have good lights either, like, kind of just there. Right, let's see what we're going to be working with, because on the map it did look quite hilly. And judging by the train we're already on, it's quite hilly. There's a contest over there, probably not going to be doing them, because they're not really my cup of tea. I know they're good for money though, to be fair. But money won't be an issue in the long run, so I'm not too concerned. Like, you get enough money from doing tasks and the contracts more than anything, so especially on the later regions, they up to how much you get, so. Alright. Quick access? I don't know. Quick look around. That one looks easier, so we're going to go for this one first, I think. So I can just reverse down, go down there, then we're good. Saying that, need all drive on to get up here. Nice, lift you up. Put it at the back, there we go. Now carefully reverse, because tipping would not be fun right now. I'm really not feeling safe about turning on this. We good? Feeling good. So it's hard to tell if what you're doing is safe or not safe. Well, safety tip, put the handbrake on. Very useful. Come on. Should be good enough. Yeah, lovely. Now, again, we just got to go basically back down the road. Should actually have enough fuel for this as well. Which, surprisingly, makes me very happy. Unless we can't get out. Truck mode. Ground clearance is such an issue. Don't think I can't get out of this. The lights actually do nothing. There we go. Slightly different angle. There we go, she climbs. Got about 60 litres left, so Should hopefully be enough to make him. And these rocks are so big. Don't want to clip a wheel on that because that will completely destroy it. A little bit further. Yeah, we should be good. There you go. Now back onto the twig road, we'll call it. Because this only up on this is twigs, which do nothing. Couple rocks here and there, but we don't mind that too much. Lovely, we've done it before it got too dark as well. Nice, another £3,000. Now up to £8,000 again. Wait, oh, you're not even. I accepted you, but apparently not. What are you into? Oh, I've got to go kick barrels. I mean, if I had more fuel, I'd go and do it. This was one where that's going to be quite a pain of one, to be fair. We might come back for that one. If there's anything easy we can do. That one, if you're over there, is quite simple. Motel, again. Simple, visit North Peak, South Peak. It's probably not too bad. Scouts recommend. We do have a scout. No, we'll go do that. Because we do have a scout, I believe in the garage actually. Yeah, we got you, and then we've also got Scout 800, which, I mean, it's not a bad vehicle. If anybody wants damage, that's fine. And can we get... I am tempted. We'll make it more top heavy, but it does have repair parts and fuel. It'll probably come in handy. Because repair parts... Yeah, we should be good. It's got a spare wheel, it's got everything we need for repairs and fuel. I mean, got no fuel in the roof rack though. Minor issue. But it can have fuel in it though. Some fuel actually. Where did I... Hang on. Trailer left there, which is... okay, I guess we can go that way. Go that way, get some fuel. Then get this way. Then climb up there. And because it's going to be dark, I'm going to actually plan this a little bit better so I can see where I'm going. There we go. And then we can just come down there. And then we just got to go to that peak, which, if it all goes well and we don't roll, we should be able to do. Pick it up a little bit of fuel as well. Because fuel is becoming an issue. So no, this thing's not fuel efficient at all. Well, not fuel thirsty. So we should last a while, but it's just, you know, I'd rather have more than we need rather than have less than we need. So Jigle's probably our best scout we've got actually. Because it's only Vig with diffs on all the time, so should be probably our fastest vehicle we've got. The downside of being quite top heavy and rolling related, so. I mean, it's not a bad vehicle at all, plus we've got a spare wheel, so. And we've got repair points, which we didn't have to pay for. I don't know if we will have to pay for them at some point. But we'll see. I don't know about you, but that little rock really screwed us. We're going to be barely moving in this mud. Good thing is the lights are really good. So at least I should be able to see where I'm going. Get some power, there we go. There we go, lovely. I've got high gear in it as well, which is not fast, but is consistent. It's a bit old bouncy. Ooh, let's not get caught in the ruts. Okay, get some control, please. I think we just bounce around a lot. It's not getting stuck in this mud at least, so. There we go. We're making progress. But once we get to the little fuel trailer, we can refuel ourselves and go up the mountain. And hopefully not tip over at some point. I feel like having the roof rack probably is not going to help that matter, but refuel source. Yeah, it's probably best we take. Okay, that fuel trailer, we're going to need to get more fuel in the next episode, probably. Probably be our main mission. I think, yeah, I can afford a fuel truck now, though, so the goal I was after today, we have done. So that's basically just a case of doing this last mission. Am I going the right way? Yeah, okay. I do think the extra weight might have actually helped. Yeah, trying to avoid most of the mud. Oops. Right, good thing is we did put the winch on this thing. So I can winch when the engine's off. Because, I mean, I think it was cost like £8 to put it on. But it's definitely worth it on this thing, especially. Because it does bounce around a lot, plus being top heavy. Does move about an awful lot. Can you please? I wish it kind of was a bit smoother. It's bouncing all over the place. We're not even going that fast either, like. turn, please? Now we're at the start where it gets tricky, so who knows what this is going to be like. Now the good thing is this vehicle's nice and small, so getting up here shouldn't be any issue as such. It's more just a case of it being that happening, essentially. Yeah, going up here with little rocks, not my idea of fun. Okay, pull me up. Okay, this might be a bit more of a pain than I was intending. It doesn't sound healthy either. Can we go? There we go. It's not damaged at all, it just might just be the way the engine sounds. Come on. Right, why are you not liking up here? There you go, put it in low plus then. Doesn't have enough oomph to actually get. Where am I going? That way. Well, I'm trying to annoy. This train is not what I would call fun. I mean, I guess in some sense it's fun, but not something I really want to be going up out of choice, for instance. Please don't dip. This truck just seems to get very tired all of a sudden. Right. Of course there's no winches on the side that would actually be useful. This one might be an issue. Small bit of damage. Now, can I roll myself over this way? Is there room? I might have to pull myself down a bit. Then can I winch to you? Slowly. Lovely. There we go. Back on our wheels. And this bit's gonna be a right pain to climb, isn't it? Jesus, let's not do a wheel again. I'll go nice and slow. The issue is, it does not like turning. Right. Issues are occurring. There we go. I'm just going to keep it in low just to crawl up, because I think any speed's only going to make it worse. Then we got to turn again. Come on, you can make it. Only just. This vehicle isn't big either, so I don't know if we're meant to get anything else up here. But it's intended for scouts. It's like the scouts' main job. It's just like small tight places, that's where they shine. But even still, this one's not ideal. Nice and slowly. Good thing is, the map does look really nice at night though. I do like it. Must get too distracted though, as bad things will happen. I don't like this though, and I said this map looks nice, but I want to see only the sky. This is not gone right. Okay, when you're not going to want to turn now, are you, noob? There we go. Go and get some oomph in you. But actually, a lot harder than I thought it was. I guarantee there's a rock there, isn't there? I don't know what we're stuck on, to be honest. Right. Ooh, that's a little bit. There we go. Not an easy path to get up, to be honest. Oh, it's a nice little shed for us. You know what, we might as well take in the view. And I used a lot to get up here. Now, the next one we'll probably do in the next episode, as I do think here's a good place to end. But I hope you've all enjoyed this video. If you have, hit the like button, subscribe, and I shall see you all in the next one. Peace.